Faith, if you can turn on your video. Faith is a software engineer and a course instructor at GTech. She's a graduate of Moringa School in Nairobi and Dedan Kimathi University. I remember Faith started her IT journey teaching herself how to code on YouTube videos. So Faith, is your video on?
Yeah, my video is on. Thank
Okay,
you.
Faith.
Yeah,
So Faith
thank-
will talk to us about the impact of AI on work. There's a lot of worry that AI is here to take away our jobs. Is that true? Faith, over to you.
okay, thank you for the introduction. I'll start by posing a question to the participants. And my question is, do you view AI as a threat or as an opportunity? And you can table that for later. So we'll start by looking at the global impact of AI, and we look at the statistics by World Economic Forum. So it says that 82% of work will be lost to automation by the year 2030. That means that 92 million jobs will be displaced. However, 170 new jobs will be created. Next slide. So coming to Kenya, I looked at a report by Overseas Development Institute and Brighter Monday, and it says that every year 800,000 Kenyan youths join the job market, and 65% of the jobs that they have been trained on are being lost to automation. That means that 520,000 Kenyan youths are displaced before they enter the market. So you can imagine the loss. And so we go to those who are already in the work sector. So 12.5% of Kenya's workforce, those who are in the formal sector, are at a risk of displacement, while 83% who are in the informal sector are unaffected in the short run. So they did not give specifics on the time frame, but I imagine 3 to 10 years. Yeah. So next slide. So which roles are threatened by generative AI automation? And possibly if you are in the job market, you can raise your hand. If you're doing clerical work, you can place yourself here. So if you're doing repetitive work like clerical work, such as data entry, receptionist work, secretarial jobs, and then we have accountants and bank tellers because of automation of financial processing software, and then software developers because of AI agents that are created. And Mugeshi gave an example of CASA, which is an AI agent that is able to write basic code, and another one called Claude that is able to write basic code, which is an equivalent of junior software developers. Next slide. So how can you future-proof yourself? So first is by augmenting. That means collaborating with AI, human plus machine collaboration. So you can use AI. Mugeshi, Dorothy talked about she talked she talked about content creation, right? So as a content creator, you need to get new content on a weekly or daily basis. So you can use AI to brainstorm on ideas, and then you can build AI skills, so you can incorporate AI into your career. So there's a report by PwC that said that workers with AI skills earn up to 56 more in wages compared to those who do not have these skills. And I think Professor Mary Masharia touched on that. And then staying human. So they are hiring managers that were interviewed on the World Economic Forum, and they said on top of AI skills, the skills that were required were human skills like creativity, emotional intelligence, and ethical judgment. So these are skills that AI is not able to replicate. Yeah, so you can incorporate AI skills plus these human skills to make you stand out in the market. Next slide. So where can you go to build these skills? We have Zindi.Africa. So Zindi.Africa offers free courses plus AI challenges. Mostly these challenges are geared to data scientists and artificial intelligence machine learning engineers, but you can go and look at it. So the platform is usually offers jobs to people who have participated in 4 or more challenges. And studies on the platform says that 1 in 5 Kenyan users secured employment through the platform. So you can take a look at that. And then we have Microsoft. It offers free courses in artificial intelligence, data science, Internet of Things, and machine learning. And then the last one is Google. It offers courses in AI essentials, AI for students and educators. Next slide. So which are the job opportunities created by AI? I did not list all of them, just a couple, and I can go through them quickly. So we have AI trainers and data annotators. So a data annotator is a person who can label and categorize data. So imagine you have images of animals. So that data annotator can label like images of cats, dogs, and then that information is fed into the AI system. And then we have data center workers. So right now we have 2 AI-enabled data centers in Kenya and more that are coming up. I read that there is one coming up in Tatu City, which will be constructed, I think, around 2027. So with the creation of data centers, we have creation of job opportunities for people in construction, in technical roles like network engineers, hospitality. So everyone is catered for. And then we have cybersecurity specialists. So there is a demand for cybersecurity even before there was advancements in AI. But with the advancements in AI, there is a much higher demand for cybersecurity specialists because people who work in companies, they share vital critical data to generative AI tools. And there are threats that are coming up quickly because of hackers using generative AI tools to create threats. And then we'll move on to machine learning engineers. These are people who build and deploy AI models. And by AI models, I mean the brain behind some generative AI tools we mentioned, like ChatGPT. We have Netflix, which I imagine most people have used. So Netflix uses a recommendation system. So if you've watched a show, it looks at your viewership history and other people's viewership history and is able to recommend other shows to you. And another example is autonomous vehicles. Another role is prompt engineers. Professor Mary mentioned it. And this is basically a person who is able to design and input, who is able to design and refine that prompt and to be able to get quality output from the generative AI tools like ChatGPT. And then the last one is agri-tech roles. We have 2 examples, Satu Farm and Apollo Agriculture. These are agri-tech farms that hire Kenyan youths to act as intermediaries between farmers and the farms. So they employ these intermediaries to teach these farmers how to use these agri-tech tools. Next slide. So my call to action for you this week is to create a profile on Zindi.Africa, participate in the challenges. If you feel like they are too overwhelming, you can take up a free course, enroll in one free or Microsoft AI course. And the last one is Explore Mindrift. So it has AI training opportunities that you can go and see. So yeah, the learning curve is real, but the tools are free and the jobs are waiting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Faith. I think we have just done a full tour of AI from work from school to work to learning. And Faith, I have a question for you. As a software engineer, I'm sure you know almost everything that exists out there in the form of AI. You know a lot. What is your go-to AI tool?
My go-to is Claude. and Gemini. I use Claude to debug my code because sometimes you have errors and bugs that take too much time to be able to debug. So it's much faster to use a tool like Claude. And if I'm doing research, I use Claude. But I think I've learned of Perplexity, and I've had it before, but I'm going to use it now to do my research. Instead of going to Google and finding studies, it helps me to quicken the process of research work and to brainstorm ideas.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you to all the panelists. I think that was a very rich, although very compressed discussion.